I found while researching how to spell Frappuccino right, I'm not very good at spelling, and this person claimed to have visited like 2,000 Starbucks, and they concluded their little essay thing by saying, having travelled to many stores and many on the main routes in larger cities, you see the same employees during each visit. On one visit, they are new and skinny, high energy, and looking quite fit. Then after a few months, when you go back to that location, you see they're getting chunky, and after a while, they're downright fat, lost their perky attitude, and somewhat negative. It was a shame to see this. At first I thought the new, less fattening Frappuccinos might be good, but when I tasted one, yuck, I got almost sick to my stomach. When the patrons are asked at the counter if they would like to try a less fattening version, they often say, as I have overheard in the long lines, "You know, I have tried that, but I did not like it. Thanks anyway." If you think that your Frappuccino tastes are making you fat, you're probably correct. And I just thought it was really funny that they thought that you'd get fat just from having Frappuccinos. And so I wrote a little poem called Frappuccinos Make You Fat. I'll have myself a Frappuccino, because I'm not a fan of cappuccinos. I like the fruity, icy mix. When summer comes, I need my fix. And there's worse things than being fat, so go and have yourself a Frap. And that was it. That was just like a little fun thing. But anyway, on to the proper stuff. The first poem I'm going to read is sort of about getting excited about summer coming, and it's called I Want a Barbecue. I want a barbecue in the sun with charcoal-clad chickens and saucy sausages and patient paper plates and daytime drinks. The feeling of the golden yellow rays warming my skin, lying on grass and not caring about insects crawling into my hair, just staring up at clouds and chatting about nothing much. Hot slabs of concrete paving and barefoot dancing like hopscotch with coloured chalk, so happy you skip instead of walk. Sunglasses and twister lollies in the park, staying up late because it doesn't get as dark. Warm air and sweaty skin, handheld fans and swimming pools, running through the flowers in the garden as it's being watered by the hose, and melting into ice cubes and glasses like at every guy that works by. All summer shorts and shades, watch as the sunset fades and smile at the memory of the day. Thanks. The next poem I'm going to read is a bit of a change of tone. It's about someone that I really, really dislike, and I've never read a poem about her before, so I thought I'd indulge in some catharsis. It's called She Walks Over Me. She said it was bound to happen, and that the time was never right, but he had his first date with me. She said she was cut up about her ex, who was also his best friend, but after meeting me I guess she realised she loved him or something. I met her only once, and we talked of common interests like our love for dancing. After, I saw online she liked to paint, and I thought I would congratulate as I was the one at art school. And she told me she liked to make polka dot dresses and pretend she was Kate Nash, but I must have been stupid to think things could have been cool when she started writing him poetry, as if she didn't know what that would do to me. And she said she was happy for us after she broke his heart. She said she was happy for us after she tried out the long distance part and got herself a new boyfriend, after she said he could only be just a friend after she took his virginity, and I stupidly tried to make amends, thought there was a chance we could all be friends, but she ignores him now, and she's never to be seen, and he said he's glad it turned out this way, and I am too. What more can I say? Thanks. And forgetting I said anything personal, I'm going to read one completely not about me, and it's quite old, and I only recently realised that it's quite apt being at Starbucks because it's called Coffee. So here it is. Way back then, when coffee was a metaphor for sex and we were xenophobic to things like aerobics and yoga and Pilates, and we got drunk on Bacardis, and we had the time to have a vodka with lime with our friends after working hard, but now you have to disregard the need for relaxation like we've had a vaccination against experimentation, and we're stuck in our ways that we were once treading, creating a path like the aisle at our wedding, penetrating eyes from people in pews back when everyone had to come in twos, and now there's no choice. From the tone of your voice, I can hear that those days have gone into a haze, and you can barely see those days through the fog and the mist. I remember those good old days when we would get pissed. to explain our feelings, to reveal what was true, what you've got for another now and I still have for you. And I would love to hear the car wheel to steer you back to those good old days, you back to me, and once again you invite me in for coffee. This is going to be my last one now, and it's basically, I think I wrote it after my friend's 17th birthday. It was sort of at a time where everyone's starting to have house parties and drinking and that kind of stuff, and it's called House Party. Footsteps through the balloon-dressed door, and I am back to those familiar but unaccustomed houses, to the jumping of other little children too young to know how to dance. And now, through social learning as proposed by Bandura in 1973, they stand still, with their heads the only body part in motion, with the odd tapping of a foot, or those who take a chance for that kind of close contact dance with anyone's girl, like a game of pass the parcel after one too many loses all meaning and doesn't matter anymore. It's like the children that went all hyperactive from fizzy drinks and jelly and ice cream, from sucking off the icing, from party rings and ice gems and the end of candles taken from the birthday cake. Now they try to touch the ceiling or do something that leads to the inevitable smashing and breaking of somebody's dear mother's antique pottery. And then there's the breaking out of the mosh pit, when suddenly the music goes from a ballad trance to a head-banging dance smells like teen spirit. The drunk words screech out like little boys' unbroken voices drowning in a punch bowl. Kiss Chase is now less of a game and more of an essential life quality. But when the song is over, and when the balloons have been popped and are left deflated along with coloured bits of string on the floor, the kisses will never be returned to sender, as the party ends and the door closes behind the last wasted youth. Thank you.